Hello, in this video I'm going to demonstrate the difference between the regular hoist, the one without safety housing, and the one that General Motors have on their cars, that the OEM comes standard on the trucks. So this has a housing, and as you can see, this piece right here is the same one inside here. This one here is this one here. The difference is this is housed inside this. So the reason they build this is to in case something happen inside the hoist itself, in the gears here, in the mechanism, any failure, let's have a safety a protection for not losing the wheel on a highway or while you're driving and cause a catastrophe. This one here, if something happened to it, I did cut this just to demonstrate, to enable me to demonstrate in case this wire got cut or the mechanism here it came loose and the whole thing, this whole wire came loose all the way. That means the whole wheel or the tire is gonna fall away from the truck. So this is very much what's holding it. This goes inside that in here. This goes first, then this, and then this. This is like this. So okay. Same thing here. I remove the so here this is, you can see it has a little hook here, safety hook, and the way this work, you could see this is usually it's on, it's active. Once you put the wheel of the weight on it, the weight goes here, and you try to lift it up, that's what's gonna happen. Look at the hook here, it goes like this. Okay, so in case of any failure in the system here, this came loose, or this is broke, or the hoist itself it become inactive, or the gears inside it broke. For whatever reason, I'm just telling you why this is here, what this is doing. You could see there is a hole here, and the wire comes here, and this piece here, it goes inside here. And you can see it doesn't go in while this is on. So this has to be very much active in order for it to go inside. Okay, the wire, it's in the way right now, but usually it does go inside. I have okay, so this goes inside here, as you can see. All right, so what happened inside here, I'm gonna simulate it in this piece here. So very much this goes here. If the cable become loose or got cut for whatever reason, what's gonna happen? This is usually when you have the wheel on, like on a car. This is what it looks like. As soon as something happen, any failure, this is what's gonna happen. This is gonna drop, and this is what's gonna hold it. And this piece here, it's very much what I'm trying to show you here, but I can't show you inside, so I'm showing it to you on this little circle here. So as you can see, in the next videos, you're gonna see in action what will happen if this wire become inactive, or the mechanism inside the hoist breaks. All right, so that's what's gonna happen as soon as, like I said, this is like this. As soon as anything becomes loose, or anything gets cut, that's what's gonna happen. This is gonna go like this, and the wheel is gonna hang on top of this. You're gonna see this in action in a few minutes. All right, so that's just explaining to you what's going on here. And I did cut this piece too from here, so I can move these parts and put my own lock here to unscrew the whatever lock. I take off the lock and simulate the situation if anything happen while you're driving. So this is very much a very safe So that has fail-safe mechanism. So this housing is very much a lifesaver. That's why GM put it in the car. I'm not sure Ford did it, but this is a General Motors. This is came from a Tahoe, and I very much got Wasatch to do this demonstration. It's a lot of work to go through this, but it is what it is. So watch the video to the end, and please, if you like it, just give me a like or subscribe. That helps my videos and help me post more videos in the future. Thank you very much, and let's go to the action now. Okay, so I have both spare tire here hanging. This is the one with without the safety housing, the one that prevent the wheel from fully collapsed or just fall on the ground or on the street while you're driving in case of some malfunction inside the hoist itself. And anyway, as I said, I cut the cable here so I could install a lock nut here. I'm gonna unscrew this nut here so that to simulate in case if that cable cut. It looks like I'm gonna make it look like if this cable was cut or was damaged or was loose, or the mechanism inside the hoist went bad, what would happen to that wheel in case of any of these conditions happen. And this one here is the one with the let me just go around with the housing, the safety housing that GM built. So I did the same thing I did the other side. I'm gonna unscrew the bolt here too. I install a lock bolt right here. I cut the cable from here, so that will allow me to loosen the or just run that cable free, or run the spare tire free. So this is a very much simulation in case anything happen to that cable or anything happen to the hoist right here. And this is usually installed in the back of the truck underneath. So let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna take that screw on this wheel right here. This is the one without the housing, and see what happened. Let's see. All right, it completely collapsed. As you can see, it came off. Let's see. So this is the spare tire with the hoist with the safety housing. I'm gonna simulate cutting that wire. Let's say if you were driving and this came loose, it came off. Let's see where this tire will end up being. Okay, did you see that? This didn't collapse all the way. It didn't came all the way off. So the wire is cut very much down here, as you can see, but it's still there. See? With the lights on. See, the wire is cut, but this piece is still holding that wheel in a place. This is what GM made, this housing to, this is for safety very much. So as you can see, this little latch, it's hung on the housing itself, on this piece right here, as you can see. Let me see if it's right there. So the weight of that tire will keep it unlatched or keep it neutral position as long as when you're lifting that hoist up. But once this become loose or the wire goes bad like this, it gets cut in any under any condition, which is rarely happen, but they think about it for a reason. So what I did, I cut. So I did cut these pieces. This is from the new one, and this is from the old one. I cut them so I'm able to simulate the problem here. I took this off here, as you can see, and I brought my own wire lock, so I could just lock that wire. It's enabling me to loose it with a socket, just to simulate that position. So as you can see, this this wheel is still hanging here. So this will be in the back of your car, under the undercarriage, versus that other tire. It's right here. It came completely loose, as you can see before. And this is the hoist without the housing. Okay, and I did cut this piece from here, and I put that lock here so I could just also simulate it on the same thing. So again, if you think of it another way, this hoist right here, it's very much inside the housing. Let me see here. It's inside this housing. You could see it right here. So that housing, this hoist inside that housing here. So that's why they built this. So I wouldn't buy any hoist without this housing, just for protection. They made this for a reason. This video just very much to show you why this housing is built, why you need this housing. I've seen a lot of hoist or spare tire carrier without this hoist. They work, but that's your choice. For me, I would prefer safety over anything else, over money. I would rather to pay for a used one like this or a new one. The difference is probably $50 or $80 difference or $100, but it's not worth to have this catastrophe on the road. So as you can see, this is still stuck here. It's going nowhere, and you can see it. It plays as much as you want. It doesn't go anywhere. It's still hanging in here.